Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I'm actually 16 minutes late. It's Tuesday the 5th of September. I was supposed to start much later. I was starting at 9. Meetings kept me back and I really apologize. To all those people who go out of their way to send me all the information that you send me and to keep me abreast of what's going on around me, I really appreciate it. If I don't get a chance to say it to the members of the Progressive Empowerment Party, if I don't get a chance to say how much I appreciate each and every one of you, every team member, every executive member, I appreciate each and every one of you. I wish I could one evening just sit and list and call the names of all of you for all you do. But today we had to go out on the road in that blistering hot sun and deliver flyers to Diego Martin West, because this Saturday we are having a mass rally. Saturday the 9th of September, we are having a mass rally in Diego Martin West. Saturday at 6 o'clock across the road from Starlight Shopping Plaza, in the Starlight Shopping Plaza car park by the pizza place there. And what I want to know is tonight, right now, we have something like an external microphone operating. And I want to know, please tell me in this here, are you getting better volume than you've been getting? Because I need to know if this is working. And so while we're waiting for us to come on board and join, let me know if the volume is better than it's been for the past week. Yeah? And as usual, spread the word, share the video, let them know we're here. Text, WhatsApp. What's the audio like? Please pay attention to the audio. Tell me what the audio is like. Randall Goodrich says same volume. Song the same, no change. The volume is a little lower. While I'm sharing, please let me know what the volume is like by you. I need to know that you can hear me and you can hear the music. The Circuit Zone in Westmall, they gave me a headset and they said try this. It's a Bluetooth pairing, so we need to know. Let me know if this is better. We're supposed to be getting the Mevo device this week. Felicia has it. But we're also working on getting live on TV. So all of those things have to happen also. Let me address this because many of the overseas viewers asked last night when I said these next couple videos may be the last live videos if we're going on the TV. I want you to know that the television broadcast will be broadcast live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So the members will not lose no matter where you are in the world. That was the first thing I negotiated for. So don't stress. Some phones are louder than some. Randolph, Barcelona, Goodrich, DJ in the house. DJ Code 9, long time friend of mine. But I want to know, voice is good, music very soft. Music very soft. I turned down the music. Tell me what the music is like now. Music. Hearing the music? Hearing me? That TV station is top secret. Hearing the volume? Let's hear this. Tell me what the volume is like by you. Talk to me. I know this is like a system test. They burning Rawan. I need to know. All of this still is a volume test, and I need to know if you're hearing the speaking volume better or worse or the same. I need to know that you're hearing the music volume better or worse or the same, and I need you to tell me, and I will read it at the end of the show. But right now, I need to know everybody's hearing, right? At least we're getting through, yes? I know the usual start, the first 15 minutes, everybody's be telling everybody good night and share and all of this, but I need to know, and I need you to guide me. Please, thank you. What is the volume like on your end by you? The speaking volume, the music volume, are you getting it loud and clear? Please advise me, let me know. I apologize for starting late tonight. It was unavoidable, but I gave you all notice, so nobody can cuss. Yeah, and right, of course, the world of messages. Yeah, the world of messages, right. Cool. So we are 3:27. There's a song I wanted to play. I don't like playing international songs because Facebook tends to take a dim view for copyright and whatever, but I really I want to share the song, and I'm thinking I don't have it, which will be really sad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to YouTube it. So give me 2 minutes. Yes, tonight is more of a system check than anything else. We have some things to discuss. We'll discuss it. But I want to know loud and clear, loud and clear. I'm seeing loud and clear. I want to know. Tell me. You know the lyrics to this song? I need to test the calls too. 682-2110. It's been a while. Why does it have to be so hard? You getting this clear? No bacchanal tonight.
Fighting against ism and schism, singing, I know Jah never let us down.
Volume good?
Right from wrong,
No complaints with volume?
Jah never.
Music and voice?
Oh no, oh no, oh no. They made their world so hard. Every day, every day. They made the world so hard. Every day. Our myths and our monsters.
Listen to what he say.
Our fighting them. Our fighting them. He was the teachings of the man.
Marley say frighten them, boy. My partner call me from San Fernando on the ground, boy. He say, Philip, whatever all you doing, all you reach, you know. He say, all you reach. And I'm telling you, I know it's frightening them. PEP members, prepare yourself for a snap election. Kid Rowley's government is collapsing. Prepare yourself. Because the reason I couldn't respond to Peter Hadid and join with him and call for a shutdown of the country is we risked handing the country back to the UNC, and that is unacceptable. Under no circumstances. I'm going to keep harassing you for you to keep telling me that the volume is good, because I need to make sure, and you have to let me know if this device I bought is helping or not, and you get all the say. But this is not an easy mission. We are doing all the right things, taking all the right steps to build a political vehicle built on governance. I had a conversation with a senior doctor tonight, and we agreed what happened to the PNM government, this PNM government. They spent all of their effort preparing the wedding and had no idea what to do with the marriage. The government is not governing, and it is like they have no clue how to govern. So they're trying to copy and paste PP ideas, but forget that for now. The Progressive Empowerment Party, you see a lot of people, and this is why I get vexed with this crazy mad woman last night. For the volume is great, fantastic. For all the nonsense that she was speaking, because there's only one political vehicle in Trinidad and Tobago. Not even the Congress of the People could say what I am about to say. The MSJ cannot say what I am about to say. We have an actual blueprint for governance. We have a contract we are going to enter into with Trinidad and Tobago. You know our policies. 3 years before an election is due, do you know what the Congress of the People stands for? This version of the Congress of the People. Do you have any clue? No. Do you have any clue what the MSJ, even if you're a worker, do you know what the MSJ stands for? No. Do you know what the ILP, what's left of the ILP? And I'm not trying to knock them. I am supportive of every political expression. One of my partners, he having a political meeting tomorrow night, and I go in, I'm going to hear what you have to say. Because, listen, this is not just about having good ideas. This is about being able to work in a team. The Progressive Empowerment Party taking blows, we taking licks, we making the effort. Listen, we've done, stop saying the word listen. We've been Tunapuna, Santa Cruz, Barrackpore, Point 14, San Fernando twice, Chaguanas, Port of Spain. We come in Diego Martin West this Saturday at 6 o'clock. We've had all of those public meetings. In between those public meetings, every Saturday, we've had a public meeting with the public and the members. On top of that, we're doing our own fundraising, no deep pocket finances. We now start to sign up financial members. So if you're a member of the Progressive Empowerment Party and you would like to be a financial member, reach out to Shari Wilson. On my thread, you will see her as Shari Wilson. You know Felicia, Ali G, Karen, Lima, Giselle, Dilworth. You see all the usual suspects outside there. Reach out to them and say, I'd like to be a financial member. What does it mean to be a financial member? And I'm just taking a little aside. A financial member contributes from $50 a month go up. $50 a month. You say, you know what, I'm willing to spend $50 a month towards helping build my party. And in exchange for that, every quarter, financial members get sent and updated accounts of the situation in the party, what we've had, what we've gotten, what we've spent it on, what we've spent at all. We do a lot of begging, and we try very hard. All the money we collect, we try to use it. Besides operational expenses, we have to pay rent. We're trying to keep the rent down to a minimum, but we beg a lot. Like I had to beg for flyers. I begged for somebody to help us with flyers, and within 15 minutes of putting out the beg, Martin stepped up, Ron Gemma tried to step up. By then it was too late, it was already paid for, and that's where we're going. So financial members, $50, $100 a month, $200 a month, $500 a month, whatever you can afford, the price you put on your country. There's this joke, this guy, well, I don't know if it's a joke. This guy was suffocating. He was choking in a restaurant. He was choking, and nobody could help him. He was choking to death. He was blue. He was almost dead when a doctor walked in the place, saw what was going on, pushed everybody out of the way, picked him up, Heimlicked him, and cleared his passage. And the man started to breathe again. And he could barely speak for lack of breath. But he said to the doctor, I am an extremely wealthy man. Anything you want is yours. The doctor said, just give me half of what you were prepared to give when you thought you were dying. And as a joke, take it as a joke. But you see where the country is, and the Progressive Empowerment Party needs you. We do not want this to be a next party owned by deep pocket financiers. We do not want that. We want to be funded by our own efforts, and we want to be funded by our members. So you as a member could say, you know what? I will put a standing order and give the PEP $50 a month to build the party. In exchange, I expect, as a financial member, I will get quarterly accounts as to where the party stands, and I will also be invited to the annual accounts meeting as a financial member. For my $50 a month, I am there, so I can walk up to the bike and I can make suggestions as to how we could save money, how we could make more money, and that's a way to get involved. But come back to this. We've done up, besides all those pep rallies, and we're going to be having a pep rally once or twice a month going down the road, and every Saturday at noon. Right now we're putting things in place because there are days when we're having a pep rally in Point Fortin. It is difficult to have the noon meeting in Stanmore Avenue. You know what we're doing right now? We're actually putting things in place that the days we have pep rallies, we still having our Saturday meeting. Our Saturday noon meeting is going to become our standing order with you. Every Saturday at noon, we meet Stanmore Avenue. We are in negotiations right now for a much bigger headquarters. They're offering us a real good deal. It's very close by to the office. If we get it, I'll announce it, and you'll be invited to the grand opening. But we are a political organization, not in name only. The MSJ sits down there, march for a price, because that's what they march for. They march for a price. The Congress of the People, plugged in and charging. It's like a device. I have an iPad. I only use it for the broadcast. When I'm not broadcasting, it plugged in and charging. That's the COP, plugged in and charging. It have no purpose in the national conversation. Nothing whatsoever. Nobody in the Congress of the People, not one single person, is involved in the national conversation at any level. The only person you can give pipster is Clyde Weatherhead, and Clyde Weatherhead posts all of his conversation in the Progressive Empowerment Party wall. It's only a matter of time before people like Clyde Weatherhead and Ghassan Youssef and the rest of them realize that there is no more Congress of the People, and the only real true independent outside of the UNC PNM party is the PEP. And if they're still concerned with national service, get on board and join. Now, the reason for saying all of this is so that you understand, the Progressive Empowerment Party is a real independent national political party. We have 21 pins in a map that say we have constituency caretakers in these 21 constituencies. We go into 41. As soon as we have 41, Peter Hadid, I promise you this, as soon as we have 41 constituencies, we are agitating for elections, not a day before. Because we need to make sure. Joseph Camacho just stepped up, attorney at law, brilliant guy. He just stepped up to go up against Stuart Young in St. Anne's. We're not joking, you know. When we're bringing out heavyweights. And Joseph Camacho is a better lawyer and a better human being. And he will cut Stuart Young's ass in St. Anne's. Because the people of St. Anne's who get chained up with that video of Stuart Young taking a tank over a man's wall, they ain't voting for that again. The people who get chained up in Diego Martin Central with Daryl Smith, they didn't know Daryl Smith from nobody. His beautiful wife, Danielle, introduced him to the world. I understand he divorcing the woman. I understand she looking for a house to buy. Poor Danielle Smith. But Daryl Smith can't win a bingo in Diego Martin Central, no matter what he partner Simon the Obrega and the rest of them do to try to help him and prop him up. Because even them don't know how to lie, to excuse the malfeasance and mismanagement of this government. This government done. This government done it over. And still, when you look across the aisle and you see that yellow morbid bunch, the only thing that you could think UNC stands for is under no circumstances. Kamala, Keith Rowley could pillage the convent. We're not voting for you. Never, ever again. Annan Ramlogan's sister come on one of our PEP threads trying to recruit PEP members, and they're asking this woman if she's mad, and talking to her, talking to them, and this next woman Dubai something or the other, telling them that the only way forward is for the PEP to join with the UNC. That is insane. We want to come and lock up half all your members. We join with all of our. We have no interest in the UNC. We hold you all responsible and to blame. And to some of you who found a way to rationalize the high-level criminality, open corruption, and theft in the UNC, they have a special place in hell for you all. Wayne Dyer said, when you rationalize, you tell yourself rational lies. And I love that. There is no justifying it. I apologize continuously. I apologize. Gary Griffith to blame. Gary Griffith, my partner, my spa, my horse. I stand by him as the best minister of national security we've ever had. Is Gary Griffith to blame that I end up inside the UNC? When I went to see Gary Griffith, it was to talk to him about literacy first, Jericho Project. We wanted to bring a plan, a program, a policy, even though we despise the UNC. We worked with the UNC, we got the Diego Martin bypass built. That was my idea, that was my plan. The Jericho Project, we got the Children's Bill, the Children's Authority. We were instrumental in the Dangerous Dog Act. We got subventions for the orphans who were never getting subventions before. Ask Clifton Dakota, we got two different subventions. They increased now when they're getting money. Before, they was never getting none. We were willing to work with anybody. And when I went to meet with Gary Griffith, and none of this was for money. We never take a cent from government. When you read the bullshit, corned beef man want to say we had a soup kitchen. Jericho Project never had a soup kitchen. You know what Jericho Project had? We had a program called My Daily Soup. And I want to explain this early. Not that I have to. Inchan Ishmael is an asshole. Even people in his family says that about him. So I have no interest in defending myself. I watched Samuel Stafford last night put out a video about me and get 210 views. 209 is his party. I'm not interested in arguing with these people anymore. The video that we put out about Republic Bank and the woman and the repossessing of the car, it went viral for a reason. Videos don't go viral for bacchanal. When a video is that long and contains that much information, when 500,000 people share that video, it is because it resonates deep. If it was bullshit, if it was even borderline bullshit, they would ignore it. They're sharing it. They say, look, and this is what happened to you, is what happened to me. And the banksters, but come back to corned beef man and his soup kitchen. They're trying all this bullshit. They create a fake profile called I is a alien. That is the name. And I mean, I had to tell you all of this. Go and look for this stupidness. This is the nonsense they're doing. Andrew Gabriel, wife's sister, Simone Gailey Lakis, was one of the people that used to make soup for me, for My Daily Soup, every week. And how My Daily Soup worked, my cousin Susan Akwi Camacho, owner of El Pecos, she had a Monday. Simone Gailey Lakis, Andrew Gabriel's wife, Natalie, her sister. In fact, Natalie used to be there helping too. Nobody is always all bad. Even Natalie Gabriel was there helping pack soup for the Jericho Project, My Daily Soup program. You know what we used to do? We had 3 different crews. We had the person making the soup, the person bringing the ingredients for the soup, and the person distributing the soup in town. 3 different teams. So we had people like Nicole Green and Sarita Sapga and Joshua and Kaifer and different teams. And my job was Monday. So I was paired with Susan and El Pecos, and El Pecos on a Monday would make soup. None of these people, this is years now, and none of these people did this for any kind of mileage or any kind of exposure. But I want to disabuse and debunk and rubbish the jackassness that comes out of these mocking pretenders' mouths. The Jericho Project never had a soup kitchen, and nobody, nowhere, no time, ever in the history, the 21 years, the 23 years that the Jericho Project exists, there has never been a bank account. There has never been an ability, an opportunity to write a check to the Jericho Project. Why? Because Philip Edward Alexander always knew that these mocking pretenders would try to dirty Jericho to get back at him. So no. And the members used to say, but why? We could get government support, and we could get government money, and we could get programs, and we could go to the United Nations, and we could help more. And I said, no. We can't, because they will come to dirty it. And I like to be able to say to the mocking pretenders, to this stink mouth in Chan Ishmael, partner, we never had no soup kitchen. We never had no soup kitchen. So on a Monday, Susana Akwi Camacho, El Pecos, used to make cases of soup, cups of soup, real nice soup, with spoons. I never even once, ever at any time during my daily soup, took a cup of soup. If we got extra soup, all of it went. You know what we would do? We would pick up the soup lunchtime. So Monday would be Suzanne, Tuesday would be Simon Gailey Lackeys, Wednesday was a lady from Blue Range. God forgive me for not remembering this lady's name. And this is how it was done. There were 2 other people, but I wasn't involved in that. I was mostly involved with the first 3. And because my job was delivery. My job was lunchtime, leave work, go by Suzanne or go by Simon in Goodwood Park or go by this lady in Blue Range and pick up the cases of soup and go down to behind the cathedral, the car park, and we would give to the homeless people. This whole aside I'm telling you about here is just, I want to tell you that we've done a lot. We've done so much, and we've never ever done it or used it for politics. And I want to be able to make sure that all of these people who trying to say they have things to say and are getting distracted by all of these messages that I'm getting at one time. And I know that we have a call to take from overseas about some information, and I need to get that call too to you to share that. But yeah, come back to this. The Progressive Empowerment Party is a real, full, functional, national political party with ideology. And what is your ideology, Philip? What does your party stand for? Family first. We are the politics of the person. That's what we are, the Progressive Empowerment Party. All of our policies empower the people, and we hope to rebuild the family. It is our dream to rebuild the community in Trinidad and Tobago. All of every plan, program drills down to the community level, to the person level. We want to make sure that we rebuild all the communities, every single community in Trinidad and Tobago, especially the hotspots, dispossessed, and where people live in squalor. We want to go in there and mount massive social intervention programs. But that's our ideology. We are the party of the people. We are the party of the community. And we are not like the other political parties plugged in and charging. When I say they're plugged in and charging, what I mean is they're parties in name only, waiting for election. When you're playing mass, when you almost reach the stage, there's an announce, get in your section. Everybody get in your section. Who with who? Who with who? And this is when the negotiations start. 3 elections ago, Rocky was COP. 2 elections ago, he was PP. Last election, he was PNM. When they say get in your section, Rocky find his section every time, no problem. But we are guided by ideology. We are guided by principle. We are in this to change the country. We're not here to put parties in office. So these want to line up and get in your section. This is the plan. I could bring 10,000 people and you could bring 21,000. Just tell me this, Philip, politics is a numbers game. A numbers game. I think the numbers in the next election are going to shock a lot of you. Shock you silly. Because a lot of the people, right now, The government, the administration, the PNM and the UNC combined are 51% of the electorate. That means 49% of the people who are eligible to vote didn't vote. And if they vote for the Progressive Empowerment Party, that is more votes than either the PNM or the UNC. And that's what we want. And those are the people that we're aiming at. And we know that inside the PNM and the UNC is a small, sycophantic, racist, corrupt feeding base. The rest of the people who vote for the PNM or the UNC, half of them voting Vex. I don't like the other side. The other half voting race. I black or I Indian, so I voted my camp. And all that foolishness. And you can't really blame them because they've never really had an option. They've really never had a real political alternative. Now they do. The Orange Army, this orange revolution that is moving through Trinidad and Tobago has one mission right now. Awake the people. Inform and educate them. The people are now talking to one another, not bacchanal politics. They're saying, you know, we can do this. You know, we can actually stop the drugs. We can stop the guns. We can stop the human trafficking. We can stop the smuggling. You know, we can do that. So that will stop the crime. You know, we can undo and redo the police service. You know, the Constitution is the supreme law, and it makes me, as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, more important than the President, the Prime Minister, and the Commissioner of Police. And I didn't know that before. People always tell me, fill up the information that you all put in the public space where we love you. We are awaking and empowering the people with knowledge. That's our first mission. But we are preparing for governance. We have a team, top secret, skunk works, hidden, Area 51. It's inside the party and people in the party don't know it exists. It's called the Advisory Council. You know what the Advisory Council's job is? Every time you hear me say, this is our policies. We want to abolish SEA, make all schools 10-year schools, make them community schools, give all children GPA, track the child GPA, track the teacher GPA, track the principal GPA, track the constituency GPA, cancel the RHA, the THA, local government, and the way the police is run now, set it up different, a constituency board of supervisors, supervisor for education, health, security, public utilities, public works. That board of supervisors running public works, public utilities, security in the constituency, education and health. We want to shut down the RHAs, build 41 mini hospitals. We're still calling them health centers, 24/7, accident and emergency, dedicated ambulance, minor surgery suite. We want to create the 4 major hospitals for major operations, major surgeries, and leave them for that. We want to undo and redo the police service. We want to undo and redo the way the judiciary is operating, the way justice is meted out in this country. We want to take all of the farmland, put all of them in a marketing organization, share them out with farmers 1 acre at a time. Tell the farmers what you have to agree with us. You're going to grow pimento, you're going to grow bum city, you're going to grow plum, you're going to grow plantain, you're going to grow pineapple. Whatever you're growing, we buying the crop. Look, the land, you don't have to pay for the land. Look, the seeds, you don't have to pay for the seeds. We will provide the water. We will provide the security. You just tend to the crop, and when it finishes, sell all to us. We will be responsible for wholesale and retail markets to keep the price of food real low and save all that foreign exchange. We're going to build a maritime security wall, remove the port of Port of Spain and put it in Point Lisas 5 times the size. Unstuff all the containers. We will end the drug trade, the human trafficking trade, the smuggling trade. We're going to incentivize and motivate the police service. Constant, continuous training. We're going to create a gun buyback only for police officers. $1,000 per weapon. We're going to make it possible for the average person, once you have a job, 0 deposit, 0 interest, 30 years, you could own a home, a minimum wage earner, paying on a $100,000 house, $500 a month. So you could afford, as a threshold that you could afford. All of those things that I just said, plus recall legislation, referendum, campaign finance reform, and a procurement tenders committee that undoes all the special purpose companies, shut them all down, sell all the companies, all the public companies that we don't need, and all them boards gone. And we're creating a proper tenders committee. National Insurance Property Development Company will be put back to its remit, and all of its money, Apsara, Tamnakta, and Siam, and all the other places it spent money it shouldn't have to come back and go back to the health sector. All these things that I just told you, all of it, the Advisory Council takes all of those words and are creating plans, documents called Just Push Play. You put us in government tomorrow, the day after, all of those policies, all of the different departments activated. The day after. We have policies called no job left behind. 100% full employment is our goal. We will transition and transfer people from OJT, URP, and CPEP. We will make sure that it is possible for people to first and foremost stand up in a proper job that pays you every month and gives you pride and self-respect. We will make sure that you can own a home, properly take care of your family, feed your family, educate your children properly. All schools will become prestige schools, and healthcare intervention minutes away. All of a sudden the things start to make sense. All of a sudden the country start to work. But I'm telling you, the advisory council, that team, Skunkworks, Area 51, the hidden hand, that's their job. Our manifesto, when it comes out, will be called a contract with Trinidad and Tobago, signed by every single candidate, every single executive member, and myself. We are signing a contract with Trinidad and Tobago. And it will not only have the what, it will have the how, it will have the why, it will have the when. It may even have the where. Tobago, THA gone. THA gone. THA Tobago actualized. Free sea bridge between Trinidad and Tobago. We will aggressively pursue to build 5 islands between Trinidad and Tobago in collaboration with a major player for toll. They will finance, build, and operate in an agreed percentage split, say 75 to them, 25 to us, until the billions of dollars to build it is repaid, and then the script will flip, 75 to us and 25 to them, in perpetuity as an investment for helping us. 4 lanes going both ways. 5 islands. Each of those islands generating revenue. You think the other parties have any clue how to run this country? We want to put independent water treatment, constituency water treatment plants in each constituency. If you buy bottled water after that, it's not because the water in your tap is not grade A pure, it's vanity you want to pose. Because we will make sure every night at 2 o'clock, scalding hot water passes through ceramic lines to your tap and purifies the line. And all we transmitting to you every day is pure water. And you have a supervisor of public utilities responsible to central government. We will be testing water quality in the 41 independent autonomous constituencies to see who needs to be fired. That's how you run a country, especially a country this size. We want to remove all of the government offices in Port of Spain and put them in a new special purpose built city in the center of the island, accessible by everybody. So 200,000 people don't have to come up and jam up the highways every morning and every evening to get into Port of Spain. We will leave room for Gregory Aboud and Doma and the rest of these swinging dicks. All you could play football in the road now. We will remove the problem. Now you and the vendors can line and chat, and you will understand the power was always the people's. When you're drizzling your olive oil bullshit and telling the people you have power because you manipulate the political class to advantage, to disadvantage the people. But the Progressive Empowerment Party is here to change that. Anywhere there is advantage or injustice, we will erase it. For the cancer of corruption and mismanagement in this country, the PEP is the remedy. And you need to be a part of that. You need to be a stakeholder. You need to be a shareholder. You need to be an owner. You need to be wearing orange with pride and tell them, miss me with your bullshit. Miss me with it. Because the real, true, long-term vision that we have for this country ends with every single citizen having a stake and a share in the national pie. And if that is what you want, Saturday, Saturday we in Diego Martin in a nice car park across from Starlight Shopping Plaza. Come out in your thousands, raise your voice, we have an open mic. A lady come to me in the gym tonight, she said we in Glencoe, we have no representation. She tell me Rocky Garces and me Macaram, he said we out. I say, who said it to who? One time he's COP, next time he's PNM. Both of them didn't represent you, you still have no representation. Come on the mic, I tell her, come out and talk on the mic. She said Glencoe isolated and alone. I said that could fix. Glencoe could be part of Diego Martin West Board of Supervisors. You wouldn't need to find me. And if you need to find me, is to tell me, listen, the roads ain't working. The supervisor of public works not paving road. And we could say, brother, we give you $126 million to take care of the road. So either pave road or vacate. Because you have one job. When the supervisor of education, when you talk to them, you have a minister of education who asks, what are your numbers? The national target is 4.0. If you are 3.6 or less, vacate. You have one job. Educate the nation's children. We will give you all of the tools to make it happen. But think about this vision. A community, a constituency, autonomous, responsible for its own upkeep and development, including generating its own pure water, educating its children, providing health care to its people, maintaining its own infrastructure, has its own funding to do that. You could imagine what it is like to own your home in a community and your children going to school in that community together with 30 other children in the class. They too living in the community and going to school, growing up together, knitting together, friends for life. That strengthens the nation. Understand, a nation is nothing but a collection of communities. If we fix each and every community, one community at a time, all the communities, the nation will take care of itself. The nation will take care of itself. If you give Tobago the facilities to go back to being able to operate, give it the finances the people need, sort out this land ownership that you have that is there so that only could thief the people land. You could trace the ancestral ownership of land in the Tobago and give people their deeds, and they're waiting for that. Give Tobago a proper tourism university and a proper agriculture university, because Tobago by itself could nearly feed the world. Tobago by itself could nearly feed the world. And we're going to put agriculture back on the map in Trinidad and Tobago. But not only agriculture, we're going to cancel whatever contract exists for our pitch lake and take it back. And the money from the pitch lake will pay the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know who gets any money from our pitch lake, one of two pitch lakes in the world, paving all the roads in the world, and the pitch lake alone is mining we. Well, we must be Majakas Big Charon. Because somebody getting money for that. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about you woke up tomorrow in a nation where the banks, when you go into the bank with your money, it is yes sir, yes ma'am, good day. Because they have a rule that if I put money in your bank, you have to pay me interest on it. How long will your money be here, sir? 6 months? 3 years? 10 years? Then that's 3%, 6%, 10%. So I know I have interest to get on my money, it could sit down there. And if I want to go and open my business, because the only way that bank making money is to lend that money out for interest. Because they can't charge fees. Imagine waking up in a country tomorrow where the banks cannot charge you fees. Where the money that you have sitting on in the bank earns you money. It isn't depleted for fees. This is an insanely mismanaged country. They've been advantaging you. And that's what's going on. The Progressive Empowerment Party has plans, programs, policies, ideas. We plan to undo and redo Trinidad and Tobago. Darius Dolly, I want a t-shirt design. Lima McLeod Williamson, I want a t-shirt design that says, Reboot the Republic. That's what we're coming to do. Turn Trinidad and Tobago off and turn it back on. From tonight, let people know we were holding this back as our election mission. Reboot the Republic. Feel free to start sharing that on your walls. That is the Progressive Empowerment Party's mission. That is our goal. That is the objective of the Orange Army. That is the end result of the Orange Revolution. To undo and redo the bacchanal and madness of this country. To reboot the Republic so that all of the members of the country and all of the citizens of this nation don't have to be living in the Royal Imperial Majestic Banana Republic anymore. So to all the people who want to go and form their one-man party and stand up on a box and shout at people, that's cool. You can get shares and likes on Facebook. But after shares and likes on Facebook and some applause, you have to actually sit down to do the work. And if you're not prepared to actually do the work, to form a party, to build out a party, to build 41 constituencies, and to get ready to challenge for an election on a national level, you're just making noise. Don't waste time. If you want a better country, come to where the work is being done to build a better country. The Progressive Empowerment Party. We are going to reboot the Republic. That's the name for my book. I was actually writing a book which is becoming the manifesto. We're going to reboot the Republic. Yeah? Tell everybody. That's what the Progressive Empowerment Party is here for. The bandit class, the banksters, the business community who are against the professional class, the corrupt lawyers, the corrupt accountants, the corrupt politicians, all of them have to come, they have to come to justice. They have to put the people's money back. We need to get ourselves in a place today, tomorrow, as soon as there is an opportunity for an election, we need to be ready. We need to be able to stand firm and stand together and stand strong. And we must tell people, don't interfere with our people. The Orange Army is one for all and all for one. And 1.3 million people, regardless of who you voted for before. I don't care how much party card you have in your wallet. Be prepared for a bonfire where we're going to burn all of them things. All them red jersey and yellow jersey and all them fake flag, they wanted to give it a wave. And you're waving flag while they're jamming on you. All them things, we're going to have a bonfire for that just now. Be prepared for that. Get yourself ready. Yeah? When we done, people who not Trinidadians, all them Jamaican and Bajan, go lie and say they're Trini. They could be practicing with accent. When we done, Canadians will be lining up in the snow to get a visa to come to Trinidad. Watch and see.
Your vote will decide our destiny. Your vote will decide what you want to be. Your vote can foretell our country's fate. But use it well before it's too late. If it is that who you're voting, baby, or not out. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the proven to be your simple amount. When you're voting, vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the time is now that change should come about. Just as how you vote them in. Vote them
Take responsibility.
register and vote them out. If they don't see, vote them out. State your finger and vote them out. Show them no mercy, vote them out. Vote them out with total scorn
And utter this day,
let's put our country.
this Saturday at 6, we start the process of rebooting the Republic. We want you to come out in your thousands. If you're on crutches, if you're in a wheelchair, if you can't walk, let somebody carry you. If you don't have a car, call Uber, call your neighbor, call your friend, call your family. All roads lead to Starlight, Saturday at 6. Come out in your, listen, the country that you want is on the other side of the next time you walk into a voting booth. If you never vote before, if you never had reason to vote for a party before, you have reason now. If you're fed up of red and ready and tired of yellow and steady, get behind the orange umbrella.
If for 30 years you voting them in, and there's only tears as soon as you win. They give you big words and enslave your soul, promising you roads and giving potholes. If they are the reason why the economy won't sprout,
When you're voting,
vote them out. Vote them out. If it is the passing laws that them alone can flout,
when you're voting,
vote them out. Vote them out.
I just give amnesty
It is the making I
to all trolls, everybody who was blocked, all the sycophants.
vote them in.
Free them back into the conversation. My wall open to the world. If you come vexed because you just don't like me, I can't fix that. But when it comes down to policy and plans for the country, the Progressive Empowerment Party, second to none, they have nobody, nowhere in this country have a better plan to rebuild Trinidad and Tobago, to undo and redo the failing judiciary, the madness that is the police service, the crazy, insane health sector, the failing education, the fact that we can't get food or we can't afford to live, that the average person watching this video right now cannot own a home. That is insane in a nation this wealthy. We are the third richest nation in the Western Hemisphere, and we have people living, 250,000 people living below the poverty line. Madness.
If their policy is a policy, bureaucracy, a catastrophe. If they cannot cope, and you see it so, then your only hope is for them to go. If it is fabrication, the state can stop this spout.
When you're voting, vote them out. When you're voting, tell them. Hello, good evening. Who's this? Yes, it is. Brian, Philip here.
Yeah.
You wanted to add to the conversation. We have Brian Stone. He is in Canada. He has information critical to the conversation that he wanted to share, and I told him to call in. So, yeah, go ahead, Brian.
Can you hear me?
Yes, are you hearing me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Philip, I'm looking, by the way, hello to all your listeners. Up here in Toronto, you have one hell of a following, my friend, and it's growing. Keep it up. Very interestingly, there's a couple of points I want to touch. I would like to have a little conversation with you and perhaps your listeners. I am in Toronto apart from family. Of course, we all love our family. But I'm up here. I come up here every couple of years for foreign direct investment to encourage investment in my country, TNT. And for the first time, Philip, I have never witnessed such a pessimistic response ever in the over 15 years of being doing this. And you know, the investors here in Canada, they are venture capitalists. They are also business syndicates. In the real Canadian spirit, they are very polite, but they politely say they are not interested. And I asked them, not all give me the same, want to give me a straight response because they're a bit bashful in responding. But I asked them, why? What has changed? And the response really is, there's a common thread. It's the same. High crime and the nonsense and bureaucracy that they have to go through just for simple investment. I'm leaving Canada. I'm here for a few weeks, and it looks like I've been leaving Canada for the first time without a single investor from my country, and this is just disheartening.
Absolutely.
Very disheartening.
Absolutely. Brian, I want to tell you something. When are you back in Trinidad?
I will be back in a few weeks. I'm looking at perhaps going up to Montreal and then flying to Miami because we have a number of business interests, but I hope I don't get this sort of response. I'm very concerned.
Okay, I need to tell you, we're having difficulty with the connection and the audience not hearing you. So as soon as you come back, but I'm letting them know what you said, and as soon as you come back, we're gonna need to do an interview with you live on air because people need to know where we are and where we go from here. Yeah?
Alright, I'll give you a call when I come back.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Just let them know, Philip, about this masquerade to the Tobago Ferry investigations, which is a plot, a very shrewd plot by the PNM to release the Prime Minister and his Minister, Rohan Sinanan, for the responsibility by blaming others on the port.
Correct. Thanks a lot for that. Okay. Apologies for that. I don't know where we have it. Anne-Marie was telling me that we're having difficulty with the audio, and I apologize for that tremendously. This is going to be resolved. The iPad giving us much better video. We're having difficulty with the audio. Anybody who can get me an external microphone purpose-built for an iPhone or iPad, when you look at the jacks into the phone, you would see that it has 3 little sections divided by 2 little rubbers. But a phone jack has 4 sections. It's 3 little rubbers. And if you could get me one, I would appreciate it. It's not expensive, and I don't mind paying for it. But I'm trying hard to get it. I just bought this headset, and I thought it would work. It seems that we're still having difficulty. Lyndon Mack asking, wasn't Brian Stone a part of the UNC? Mr. Mack, everybody was part of something, and they're all coming together under the orange umbrella. So let's all of us stand together with each other and welcome each other with open arms. At the end of the day, we want the same thing. We want a better country. Yeah? Hayden Phillips says he will get me one. I hope so, Hayden. Thanks a lot. I want to talk to Trinidad about what's going on with that JSC, but leaving it. I know we have Challoner and Suzette on them, so they can't twist, they can't turn. So when they give me the condensed version of the Bacchanal, you all hearing Stalin? Tell me. All you hearing Stalin? You're coming out on Saturday for cleansing fire. Reboot the Republic starts now. We ready, you know? If you want to be a constituency executive, if you want to be a candidate, if you want to serve, come and join. pptrinbago@gmail.com. Send us an email. Come Saturday at noon. Come and say, I want to get involved. Find a space for me. Come and say where you want to serve and why. We need you from the ground up. We want everybody who is interested in being a part of the party. There's a place for you. This is not for no hallowed, select financiers for life. This is for members and people, civic-minded patriots who want a better Trinidad and Tobago. Come on board, because I want to bring all of my family who live in far-flung all over the world, I want to bring them back home. And for that to happen, we have to work together and reboot this republic. Right. I think that was the full hour. So, you know, this Saturday at noon, you could come Stanmore Avenue. This Saturday at 6 is the pep rally, Diego Martin West, mass rally. Come out from all sides at Diego Martin West. Come out from all corners of Trinidad and Tobago. Come and be a part of this Reboot the Republic movement. The Progressive Empowerment Party has information to share. Plus, we have an open mic segment so you too can have your say. Come and talk. Come and talk. Come and ask questions. Come and drill the members. We sat down in Tunapuna and people stand up and they ask us questions. What is your policies on this? What's your policies on that? And we were able to answer every single one. For an 8-month-old party, their party's 50 years old that can answer you. What's the ideology? What's the policy? What's the plan? Ask Faris and Stuart what PNM mean. Ask Franklin Can and Andrew Gabriel what the People's National Movement stand for, what it was born out of, what it's supposed to represent. Ask them what is its ideology. I bet you they don't know. I know. Ask them if they know. As the truth, as the reality. Ask Vasan Bharat if you understand what UNC is about. Ask him. Ask Vasan Bharat. Ask Stacey Rupnaran and Stephen Kades if they know what UNC is about. And I'm not trying to be divisive. I'm trying to open your eyes to the reality. Politics can't be about pretense. Politics must be servants. It's about service. Father Harold Imamsha, when he came to open our office, he said, you must be servants who lead and leaders who serve. And I will never forget that. Misty is sending me messages, so I need to check. Yeah, that is true. She just reminded me. Our hearts are going out to all of the people in the path of this insane weather condition, this Hurricane Irma. We hope for the best for everybody, and we stand ready to intervene in any way that we could, and especially in the small islands right now that are in the path of it. We're asking you all to take all of the warnings seriously. Anybody, anywhere that in the path of that hurricane, if you could get away from it, go. Possessions could be replaced. Take your family and move. Go. Get yourself safe. Hunker down. Prepare for the worst. This does not look like a safe, easy hurricane to stand up for. Yeah? I'm sorry for you all. I'm sorry for everybody, but you know why those hurricanes missing us? Because when God looked down from heaven and realized we have PNM and UNC to deal with, he said that is enough natural disaster for Trinidad and Tobago. Listen, I gotta go now. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yes, so we have a lot more to discuss and a lot more to do. But all of this is building up a momentum to Saturday. And I'm looking out for you in your thousands. Come out, embrace the movement, meet the members. Come and talk to me, share ideas. Come and meet all of the different members of the executive and the teams. Come and get involved. Bring your mind, bring your ideas, bring your soul and your spirit. Help us reboot the republic. Help us undo and redo the madness that is Trinidad and Tobago. Let us prepare a better nation for all of us to retire in and to raise our children in. That is the goal, that is the dream, that is the idea, that is the plan. Tell them keep all their lies. Forget all the nonsense. Miss me with your bullshit. We've heard it. We've heard it. We've heard it. Yes, he black. Yes, she Indian. Yes, he's a womanizer. Yes, she's a drunk. We've heard it. Yes, we've heard it. We're tired of it. We want people that coming to us to say, this is what's wrong. This is how you fix it. We're prepared to do it. The Progressive Empowerment Party is that organization. Come and be a part of it. We welcome everybody on board. Stay safe, Trinidad and Tobago.